Good day, everyone. Welcome to my show. Welcome to Partners in Health and Biz. I'm your natural health consultant, weight loss coach, Gail Dixon McBride, and I'm so very happy that you could tune in today. And today I have a very special guest with me here in studio, and her name is none other than Miss Lorraine McDaniels. So, Lorraine McDaniels, folks, is the owner of ESTEEM Matters. What is Esteem Matters? Well, Esteem Matters believes that true beauty starts from the inside out. She says life is challenging and women often shoulder a tremendous burden at home, work, and elsewhere. Now, these burdens result in negative feelings, stress, and anxiety, which show up on our skin and negative impact. Impacts our mental state of well being. So, Esteem Matters focuses on a holistic approach, and that's what I focus on as a natural health consultant. A holistic approach designed to nurture body, mind, and spirit. So, Miss Lorraine McDaniels, she received her training from Von Lee International School of Aesthetics in Pikesville, Maryland. Pretty much academy in Baltimore, and is a graduate from the University of Baltimore. Now, she received her degree in business administration. And then what else did she do? And so those are some of the things that I wanted to share with you about Miss McDaniel. So let me welcome her to Partners in Health and Biz. Miss McDaniel, thank you for joining us. I'm so happy you could join us. And we are so excited to hear all about what you can share with us about skincare and how we can take care of our skin and look better and feel better about ourselves. So welcome to Partners in Health and Biz.
Good morning, almost afternoon. Thank you so much for the invite, the request to have me on to talk about taking care of the skin. And especially, we're in the heat of July right now, and it just started sweltering as far as the climate here in Maryland. So, thanks again for the invite, and I am so happy to be with you today.
Oh, I'm so happy you could join us. So, we our show helps people of all ages. We have women that are mature women. We have young folks. We have women that have children and grandchildren. And so when we talk about beginning with skin care with the young folks, the say maybe teenagers or whatever,
Mhm.
so many people ask, when should they begin to take care of their skin?
Okay.
So,
So that's an excellent question. And so I'd like to first start by saying the skin is our largest organ of our body. So it's been with us since birth.
right.
That being said, it's also exposed to a lot of environmental elements that are harsh on the skin. And so taking care of the skin should start at a early age. And when we're talking about our teens, with the teens, of course, when they start to go through puberty, they start to have issues with acne. They have oil, oilier skin at that time, and so that's a great time to introduce them to taking care of the skin, introducing them to cleansers, toners, moisturizers. And sometimes that their situation may be a little bit severe. So before they see a person like myself as an esthetician, sometimes, the parent may take them to a dermatologist so they can prescribe whatever needs to be prescribed for them if it's that severe. But outside of the dermatologist treatment, once they're through that, they would see a person like myself, which is a licensed professional esthetician, to help them to be introduced to professional products that would help take care of whatever's going on with the skin at that time.
Okay. And so I know when I was young, a teenager, I suffered from acne, and my son, when he was a teenager, he suffered from acne. And in fact, I suffered from acne well into my, I would say, in my 30s.
Mhm.
So, can facials help acne skin?
Yes, facials can help acneic skin. Facials can help any skin type. But when we're talking about acneic skin, well, we have products that target specifically what's going on with the skin at that time. And across the board, no matter who the person is, whether you're someone that is suffering from acne breakouts, or whether you're someone that is not suffering from that, but you may have other issues that are going on with the skin, the whole thing is to get you introduced to starting to take care of the skin the right way. And I also want to add this on: eating right plays a very important part of the skin health as well. So
Yes.
when we're young, sometimes we have a tendency, not to say that it doesn't happen as we're older, but mostly when we're in those young ages, we tend to not eat as healthy as we should. And we
Correct.
also tend not to drink water. Water clear helps the skin be clear as well. So
Yes.
teaching that young person not only the significance of using professional skincare products to take care of their skin, and showing them how: cleansing in the morning, cleansing in the evening before they go to bed, and also putting on specific products. In my line, which I use, is called Skin Script. We do have a blemish spot treatment that on the onset of a pimple, it will help to eliminate it from forming, any further. But showing that person the right products to use, and also how to take care of the skin, so that as they move forward in continuing a skincare regimen or skincare maintenance, they will begin to see an improvement. Will the improvement be immediate? It's not always immediate. Just like we know certain things that we may try when we're doing things, we may not see the results immediately, but over time, if you can follow instructions, because I know sometimes our young folks want to do things real quick and fast, but you have to be patient with the process. So, yes, um, using professional skincare products can definitely help with combating acneic skin on the start. And I also want to piggyback on something that you said, that when you experienced acne, it was well into your 30s. And that is absolutely true. That can happen, and it can be hereditary, because not only did you go through the acneic period longer than you thought it would remain, but also it was hereditary because your son went through it too. And
Yes.
yes, it can be hereditary. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know for folks who have teenagers and grandchildren and children, to know that they can talk to their children and grandchildren about skincare, and send them to you,
Absolutely.
for some of the products that you provide. So next, I wanted to ask you, how do, for instance, a mature woman, how do we keep our skin looking youthful? Because many of us, as we are moving into the 40s, 50s, 60s, we begin to see maybe a few wrinkles, a little sagging. Um, Sometimes it's more sagging than wrinkles, especially with the African American women. We tend to not really wrinkle as fast as the European women and men. So, what can you tell us about keeping our skin youthful as we mature, as we age?
Okay, so another great question. So I fall into the same category. I am a maturing woman as well. And one of the things that I love about Esteem Matters is I take seriously caring for my maturing adults, not just females. If I have male clients, though, them as well, because they want to look good and feel good as well. In today's climate, we already see that men are maintaining a great skincare regimen as well. In the maturing factor, again comes down to using the right products. So again, you want to make sure that you are using your right cleanser, your right toner, your right moisturizer, and then specialized products that actually target what's going on with your skin. Just like we talked about the younger person targeting the acne. So, we as maturing adults, yes, now we're starting to see certain things happen with puffiness under the eyes. So, you have products that target that in the area of puffiness, also darkness underneath the eyes. Eye care gels and creams, they or and serums, they have peptides in the ingredients, and that helps with the collagen. That helps with specifically targeting puffiness under the eyes. Also for the facial skin, a lot of hydration is needed as we are maturing. A lot of hydration is needed, especially because of the depletion of the estrogen. Skin becomes a little bit drier as we are
That's correct.
aging.
Yes.
So, and you mentioned something about the wrinkles and the sagging. Yes, that starts to happen more close to when we're getting into our 50s, 60s. We start to see more sagging of the skin. So, certain enzymes, certain peptides to help boost up the collagen production in the skin, certain masks that may help with firming out the skin, because as we're getting closer to that 60, 50, 60, and beyond, we want the skin to be firm. So, yes, there
Yes.
are products that when you see your esthetician or whoever you may see for your skincare, will actually help to target those issues that are going on as we're maturing. So, one of the things that you mentioned, you said when we get into our 30s, 40s, 50s, what I like about that is seasons of the skin. You know, when you're younger, you're targeting what's going on with the breakouts. If you happen to be someone that's suffering in that area, or I won't say so much suffering, experiencing in,
Experience.
issues in that area. Then when we get into our 20s, we definitely, start to get into skin care to help anti-aging. And then when we get into our 30s, our 40s, and our 50s, then we start to see, oh, my skin is really changing now. I didn't have this sagging here. I didn't have this looseness there. So each season of our life, the skin's life, we see that we need to have more intensive skincare products to help combat whatever is going on. And I'm not opposed to seeing medical professionals also, but I just happen to be someone who believes in a more natural way of taking care of the skin, a more holistic way.
You and I both. So, I'm on board with everything. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables, drinking
Yes.
plenty of fresh water, doing whatever you can naturally, exercising to help with skin,
Mhm.
to improve your skin and help to stay youthful longer.
Absolutely.
So, Lorraine, we're in the heat of the summer. Maybe
Man.
the height, maybe not, but we're in the month of July and we have August approaching soon after. So how do I protect my skin when it is exposed to sun, especially during these hot seasons? and,
My
and
goodness.
and what sun protection SPF would you recommend for us to use?
Okay, so that's an awesome question, and what a sweltering time it is right now outside. So I know, Gail, you are a outdoors person with your exercise and walking, and I try to do the same thing.
Yes.
Um, we must protect the skin. We must protect the skin from the outdoor elements in this sunny, hot heat. We know that there are certain parts of the day or times of the day when the sun is at its peak and it is more dangerous to the skin. So we talking about skin sunscreen.
Yes.
Sunscreen, you should at least start at a sun protection factor of at least 30.
Mhm.
And above 30, if it's recommended by whoever you're seeing as your skin care specialist, whether it's your dermatologist or your esthetician. And that's if your skin requires that. Mostly the higher SPFs um, is if you're going to have exposure to the sun for longer lengths of time. You want a broad spectrum sun protection factor with your sunscreen. And that means that it is protecting you against both the UVA and UVB rays of the sun, those causing cancer and premature wrinkling, and those causing sunburn. Sunburn is not a great thing to have. You can have a mild sunburn that you can just put some type of ointment on, but if it's severe, you have to see a medical professional for that. So definitely sun protection of SPF 30 or above on the skin if you're out in it. And I want to also add this: we all need vitamin D. So
Yes.
the
Mhm.
sun does provide us with the vitamin D. With the vitamin D, you don't want to overexpose yourself. So if you're fair skinned, your dose or your exposure to the sun should not be as long as someone who has more melanin, like myself or yourself.
Mhm.
You want to take precaution if you're a fair skinned person, maybe no more than 10 minutes out. And also wear protective clothing, wear your hat,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
If you need to wear sleeves, wear something nice and cool that a nice breeze can penetrate through. But if it's for vitamin D exposure, you don't want to be out too long if you're fair skin. If you're medium skin tone, anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. And someone who is a little more deeply melanated, no, 30 minutes to 60 minutes, but you have to determine what's too long. If you feel that sun really penetrating and burning your skin, you know you've been out too long. And I also want to recommend that if you're on the beach and you know you're exposed to the sun, definitely wear your SPF. Sometimes the water may wash it off, so you may have to reapply the your sunscreen, maybe after 2 hours of being out in the open beach arena where the sun is really, really penetrating.
Hmm.
And make sure
Okay.
you cover your lips too, because lips, they're exposed to the sun. So
Yes.
with
Yes.
Skin Script, the line that I have, we do have a lip balm that has a sun protection factor of 15. So you can put a lip balm or some type of other lip ointment on the lips so that your lips are also protected from the
Hmm.
sun. Mhm.
Okay. I'm glad you mentioned that. My husband and I just came back from a vacation. We went to Cape May
Okay.
in New Jersey, and they have beautiful beaches there. And we did some beach bumming
Okay.
because I love the water. And I did what you said because I know I wore a large, wide brim sun hat,
Mhm.
and I wore sunglasses, sunscreen, and my sister had given me the lip balm with some SPF protection for your lips.
Awesome.
And I noticed that, and I sprayed my body with the sunscreen, sprayed it all over because I had one that was a spray,
Mhm.
and I had on sandals. They were like beach shoes, and my toes were exposed, but then the middle part of my foot was covered with the sandal or the flip flops.
Mhm.
When I got back in, I took off the flip flops, and there was a dramatic difference in the skin that I had. My skin had, I had gotten a deep suntan,
Mhm.
and I was like almost in shock, saying it wasn't. I didn't. It wasn't sunburn, but my husband is a rich chocolate, beautiful chocolate brown like yourself, Lorraine,
Okay.
and
Thank you.
no, no, really. And I said, okay, now my skin is the shade of my husband, but I was wondering if I had damaged my skin by, by being exposed, and maybe I didn't have enough SPF on my feet. So I guess a lot of people don't think about protecting your feet in the sun.
Yeah, anything, any area that is exposed to the sun, you should cover as much as you
Hmm.
possibly can. You
Right.
might not get every nook and cranny, but at least what you feel that is exposed to the sun directly, you should try to
Okay.
cover as much as you can. And
Okay.
kudos to you with the hat. I also meant to mention you also can use an umbrella because you do see some
I
people.
had an umbrella also. It was a parasol. I had
Okay.
a parasol, and I used that. So my face and everything was protected. I didn't, see any overexposure there.
Mhm.
But it was just my feet, my feet. But okay, yeah. Um, so Lorraine, as we move on, my next question is, how often should we see an esthetician?
My suggestion to seeing your professional skincare esthetician would be anywhere between every 1 to 3 months. And the reason I say that is because if you're trying to target something specific that's going on with your skin, you want to have consistency with your visits so that you can see whether or not what is being used on your skin is actually working. And so my suggestion is anywhere between every 1 to 3 months. Um,
Okay.
and I'm a realist, so I know that not everyone can keep up with those types of appointments, but those that can and those who are interested in seeing improvement in whatever's going on with their skin, they will make it their best effort to try to do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
And do you have skincare products that men can use? And I know men don't tend to pay as much attention to their skin as we as women, but there are some men that do.
Okay, so that's a great question. So skin is skin across the board,
Yes.
and my products that I have can be used by both male and female. So
Okay.
yes, and in addition to the skincare products, I also carry a men's beard care line. So it includes the beard oil, the beard wash, and also beard balm. And it has brush and also has a beard comb. So that's an exclusive for man only. But as far as the line itself, every product that I have can be also used by a male client.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
And even
So,
my services as they can get facials as well.
oh yeah, I'm sure they would love that to be pampered. They need to be more men need to be pampered and receive those facials. That's wonderful.
Mhm.
So for those, this is the beautiful time of the year. A lot of folks are getting married. And
Yes.
so, June, July, August, you have those summer weddings, outdoor weddings, inside weddings. So, for those who are preparing to get married,
Mhm.
would facials be good for them?
Facials are an excellent option for the bride to be. My
Hmm.
recommendation is starting the process well before that wonderful date comes upon us. So I suggest if you have your wedding planned for a year from now, start at least 6 months in advance of of that date. If you prefer to do it even longer, because that way, if you are having any issues with your skin, by your wonderful date, everything will be resolved. May not be completely gone away, but at least down to, we hope that it's completely gone away, but at
Right.
least that your skin will be so impeccable and flawless
Mhm.
without the beauty regimen that will be taking place for you on that wonderful day.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Excellent. So, as we wind down today's show, I want to make sure that you let all of my listeners and viewers know how they can get in contact with you, how they can purchase your wonderful products. And I must say, I have used your products and they are excellent. I particularly love the moisturizer, the skin moisturizer. I just can't get enough of it. It
Awesome.
just is so moist and it makes my face plump and it makes it glow and it just goes on so smooth. It goes on like I feel like I'm putting a glass or just some type of silk on my skin when I apply it. So,
Um,
yeah, so tell us how we can contact you and purchase some of the products the many products that you offer.
Wonderful. And thank you so much. And you're using the soft finishing moisturizer. And yes, I love that too. I use it as well. It's like your skin is drinking it and it
Yes.
hydrates the skin so beautifully. So thank
Mhm.
you so much for that, Gail. So for those who are just introduced to myself, again, I'm Lorraine McDaniels. I am the owner of Esteem Matters LLC. I am a makeup artist and esthetician, and you can purchase my products online at www.esteemmatters.com. And there you can also book a facial or other services with me as well. I am working out of the Collective Day Spa and Salon Suites, and that is at 10 Crossroads Drive in Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117. And for direct contact by phone to myself, you can reach me at 267 324 2008. And also, you can reach me at Esteem Matters, that's all one word, at proton.me. Again, that's Esteem Matters at proton.me. And just one more reference on the website, it also has a section where you can message me, and that would be to my Gmail account. So, and that
Okay.
is lsmcdan07 at gmail.com. And so, thanks everyone today for listening. And thank you so much, Gail, for this wonderful opportunity. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining us because this is information that we all need to learn how to better take care of our skin and improve our skin. So also I want to let my listeners know, I don't know, you can listen to this show, Partners in Health and Biz, on many of the platforms. You can listen on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, a little tidbit on Instagram, Apple, Apple, Apple Podcast, and on the Partners in Health and Biz website, which is www.partnersinhealth.biz. And it's partnersinhealth.biz. Okay, so if you would like to be on our newsletter, just you can email me partnersinhealthandbiz at gmail.com. We have a health and wellness newsletter, and surprise, Miss McDaniels doesn't know it, but she will be highlighted and featured in our July newsletter. So if you'd like to be on the mailing list to receive the health and wellness newsletter, you can email me partnersinhealthandbiz at gmail.com, and I will get you connected so you can receive our monthly health and wellness newsletter. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I'm your host, Gail Dixon McBride. Stay healthy and business savvy. I'm a natural health consultant, and I'm so happy that you were able to tune in and be with us. Until next time, stay blessed and healthy and business savvy. Ta ta for now. Bye, everyone. Thank you again, Lorraine.
You're welcome. Thank you, Gail.
And join us again. We'd like to hear more. I know and more about all the different products that you have.
Thank you. I
Okay.
will be happy to join again.
Okay, wonderful. Bye bye.
Bye bye.